Hey, how's everybody doing? Just wanted to come on here, do a quick read real fast. Last night I don't know, I guess they must have projected on me pretty badly last night because there was a time where I was very, what's the word? I don't know. I felt like I was in minor despair over my counterpart for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, I cleared it, but it still was like, it was a little odd to me that I was like at work and then all of a sudden I'm like just in minor despair over thinking something about my counterpart. It was like something I just was like opening, like I don't know what it was, opening their heart to somebody else. What, you know, not doing it for me, and that just, I don't know, just something got me there. But whatever, you know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of clearing stuff out. So if people try to project stuff onto me, and yeah, you can make me feel bad for a little bit, but it's just, you know, once I go to bed and, you know, pray on it and do what I gotta do, it's like, it's done. Just like, it's just not right though, you know? It is what it is, but whatever. If that gets you off, if that makes you feel good to, you know, make me feel sad, then, you know, you got a fucking problem. It's your fucking problem. Real, normal people don't get off on other people being sad. They don't. So who was it? Did somebody do that? Like, why is this happening? Why am I getting all these mixed downloads where I think somebody's coming, I think they're not, I think they are? Am I getting my hope? Like, what's going on here? Because like, I really don't care because I'm open to new people, and it's like I don't. It's that's already there. So that's what I have to focus on. I'm gonna focus on somebody who doesn't, you know, scared. I just can't do that. So what's going on here? It's that primary energy. Yeah, I still wear the glasses. I don't want you to see my eyes. Like a poker player. Did you ever see the poker players? They oftentimes wear glasses, sunglasses. There's a reason why. So, I guess, whatever. Lovers in reverse. Disharmony, imbalance, misalignment, values, suffering, detachment, obedience, conflicts, bad choices, indecision, fear of commitment. So, that's basically what I was getting at that point, is that it's just like, it's like I believe that it's near my counterpart or whatever it is being blocked, and you know they're just for some reason holding on to whatever bullshit that they have now because they're scared. So that's why it's going to be like that. Lovers in reverse. So I guess that was accurate then. I guess that was an accurate download then. Unfortunately, not projection. Well, whatever. It is what it is. It's meant for us will always find us. It is what it is. It's what we're put here for. Put here for a reason. If you're not the reason, then it's what it is. You're a reason for something. Four of Swords and the upright. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude. So that's an odd combination. So you have Lovers in reverse with Four of Swords in the upright. So maybe, considering that we're going to be off very shortly, actually next week, for till pretty much the rest of the summer, unless I decide to do something else. But whatever. So that'll give me plenty of time to rest, recuperate, whatever. Perhaps that'd be the same thing for our counterpart because, you know, it's not a busy time for that industry, and it is what it is. I mean, you have more time to yourself in the summer. It's not a busy time for restaurants, except down the shore. So, I mean, that's all it comes down to. So yeah, it gives me that, but there's still that's a lover's reverse energy, so still in there. So I don't know if that's maybe them with somebody else that like I did understand that they are trying to get away from this person. So that's not necessarily us or whoever else it is. I just don't like even thinking about it, but yeah, just gets me fucking aggravated. But you know, I'm giving myself up by even saying stupid shit like that. But one of these days, it's gonna, you know, I'll get to see what I need to see. This is 4 cups in reverse. Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. So that would be perhaps, okay, now it's starting to make more sense. So, alright, so then maybe it is our counterpart that, you know, whatever arranged bullshit that this is, that, you know, because I know that's what the people would do. They probably push some idiot towards them, you know, pretending to be me and my energy and whatever it is. And I can't, I mean, listen, whatever. I wasn't aware of this. This is what had to happen. Fine, you know, just to see our worth. So maybe this will lead to our counterpart, maybe us getting this rest, relaxation, apart, retreat, recuperation, solitude. So this would be what that needs to be. This 4 cups in reverse, sudden awareness, choosing happiness. That could be our counterpart saying, you know what, I'm not going to keep myself stuck in this lover's reverse energy just to keep other people happy, you know. So maybe that will get that to sudden awareness, and they're just like, you know what, I want to be happy. I'm out of here, retreat. So I mean, this is retreat too. So I mean, that also, maybe that's what it is. Us going on a retreat to rest and rest and relax together. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it no more. Like, I'm like, it's just not, even if like it did happen or they come, it's just like, it's like, I don't know. I don't even, like, I guess maybe that's the energy way it's supposed to be right now. But I'm just like I'm not even excited, even if for that. Like, even if that was the case, like at one time, like I would be so excited to see, like, oh, they're seeing the light, they're choosing me. But like at one time, I would actually, like, that would make me feel good. But like now, it's like I don't even care. I'm actually in an energy of just whatever, dude. Like, I don't even give a fuck no more. I'll do what I gotta do, and that's it. Like, you know, but there's not gonna be much that's gonna really excite me anymore. Especially a person like that. Just not excited by it anymore. Whatever. But that's what the cards are saying so far, so it is what it is. Alright. 3 of Wands in reverse. Playing small, lack of planning, lack of foresight, unexpected delays, obstacles to long-term goals. So by our counterpart staying in this lover's reverse energy is making them play it small. There's no planning there because they didn't expect for us to come back like this. They didn't expect it. They just figured, you know what, we destroyed him. He ain't gonna come back. Look, he's gonna have a record. He's gonna be devastated. He's gonna realize that nobody likes him. You know what I mean? Like, you thought I was gonna give a fuck or something. Like, I was gonna come back and, you know, whatever it is, be like blah, 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 walking around, not knowing what's going on. Like, it's just not, didn't happen like that. So what happened is that I got stronger and better, and God just is preparing me for all of that. Like, I just saw something that, you know, when God wanted to make David a king, he didn't send him, you know, some bullshit. He sent him fucking Goliath, and he said, this is what you gotta slay to be what I want you to be. And it's going to be made clear to everybody who sees it. And that's basically what it is. The people I'm dealing with are Goliath, and I'm David. I'm not supposed to beat this fucking giant, whatever the fuck you guys are. But the way I beat you is by not responding. You understand? The more you attack me spiritually, and the more I don't respond, all you do is add to my dharma, create bad karma for yourself, give me your dharma, and then I'm also going to take your spiritual powers away from you because they're misusing them. So all that does is earn you a one-way ticket to hell to never be seen or heard from again. So it's like, go ahead, keep it going, bring my account, do whatever you want, because I don't care if they be destroyed. You understand? If my counterpart gets destroyed in this because of them, that's their fault. They have free will. They knew I did more than enough to, show what I'm about. So if they go down with this, oh fucking well. You ain't gonna see me crying. You ain't gonna see me all devastated. Because you know what? I'm just gonna move on, like I move on from anybody, and I'm gonna say good actually. To be honest with you, because I don't even have to think about them no more. Then it's like, all right, good. I know they're not there. So realistically, I don't give a fuck what you do with them. I need people to understand that I don't give a fuck. So if you think by keeping people like away that it's going to make me, yeah, you might aggravate me a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to transmute it, and I'm going to find something better, and then it's going to be like, oh, good, I'm glad you did that because now you just let me get on to something better. That's how it always goes. Anytime you take something from me, I will always get something better. Think about it. Every time. Okay, you think, oh, I took his ex-wife from him, he'll never, but then I went and I could have found better. I was on my way to finding better. Then you see that, oh, we gotta take that away from him. So now I'm gonna find better than what I thought. Do you understand? Because it's people are gonna see what I'm all about, and they're gonna say, this is what I want to be around. This is the person I want, and it's what's gonna happen. That's why I'm gonna be strong on here. I'm gonna end up making a name for myself on here. And it's going to happen. No matter what. I don't give a fuck if 5 people watch it. Eventually, everything's going to fall into place the way it's supposed to be. If I do a good job and I remain consistent, whatever, But this isn't like my main thing. This is not the reason. I'm not doing this to be seen. I'm doing this because I want to, this is how I, in a way, show who I really am. Because I've been lied about. I've been talked bad about. I've been said I'm this, I'm that, I'm all types of fucking bad stuff that's not true. So I have, this is the only way besides my Instagram that I could show what kind of person I really am. And then people eventually see it and say, oh wow, this guy, he wasn't really what they said he was, but why did they say that? So now that gives me an opportunity to explain it in a way where it's like, I do it my own way, and I do it through tarot too. So it's like, and I do it through my creativity on Instagram. That's what I do. I don't care, like, if people don't like it, or if they think it's stupid, or if they think I'm crazy. Don't give a fuck. You gotta understand, I don't give a fuck. Don't. I never did. So we get another card. So we got this fucker playing it small. They're holding on to whatever bullshit it is. They, it is what it is. It's just, by holding on any longer, it's gonna, the end result's gonna be worse. So that's what people don't understand. It's like, you want to hold on to something negative, the end result is always going to be worse. Because the longer you hold off something, it's just like, you think you're going to get out, or something's going to turn around, or whatever it is, but it's not. And the karma just keeps getting worse and worse the longer you don't apologize and do the right thing. Whatever, I don't care. Like I said, I'm going to sit there, I'm going to not even be, I'm going to be like, whatever, told them. What else can I do? What else could I do? Tell me. What else? 9 of Cups in the upright. Like I said, I'm always saying it. I'm a 9 of Cups. I'm a wish come true. And that's not a way to say that, like, oh, I'm so special, I'm so... Okay, I know what my worth is, but at the same time, it's God does this. God puts me in situations for people who wish for certain things, and he does it in a certain way. Like, for instance, like I just stated, oh, well, David, maybe prayed to be a king, and then God didn't just send him, here's your crown, he sent him Goliath so he could earn that to be that. So, same thing with like a wish come true. People will say, like, oh, I wish I could have somebody like blah, 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 or blah. You're not going to get exactly what you asked for, but you're going to get the gist of it. Like my counterpart, they wanted somebody just like me. They wanted somebody who was, who would, love their quirky nature, be similar to them in many ways with, the knowledge, the intuition, the telepathic, basically how I am with the crystals and doing this shit and, just loving her for being a witch and all that bullshit like that. Stuff that most people, you know, you wouldn't. And then doing it in an unconditionally loving manner, not just like in the negative way how it usually is done. Because people who know about witchcraft and stuff usually use it in a negative way. I'm under the impression they don't use it in a negative way because I just don't see them doing it. If I'm going to claim I have a good intuition, I cannot imagine this person wanting to hurt somebody. I see it in their face. There's just no way that they're going to want to hurt people like these other people enjoy it. It's just, even if they try to get them, even if they were around, even if they did something, even if they were forced to do something or they did it because they felt like they had to, they didn't do it because they wanted to. They didn't say, oh, this is what I want to do. This makes me feel good. In fact, it made them probably feel worse. So that's how they know. Something that for you to do, you feel good doing it. So that's how I know. Whatever. 9 of Cups in the upright. Wish comes true. So, like, that's fine. So I have this 4 of Swords resting. You know, perhaps the sudden awareness from our counterpart. You know, choosing happiness. That could be, you know, looking at us like a wish come true now. Maybe they are seeing it. Maybe they at first didn't because perhaps we weren't. Maybe you know what? We weren't a wish come true at that time. So, okay, fine. Because at the time, it was just a regular person. Granted, we had all the attributes, but we weren't on the level of intellect or consciousness and awareness that perhaps they were on. Neither did we have social standing, neither did we have a lot of things. We had a lot of things going against us. They were all projections, but at the end of the day, I had to take responsibility because I wasn't aware of it and I wasn't protecting myself like I do now. So how would I, you know, how can I blame, you know, this is what these demons like to do. This is what they do. I can say, oh, I'm a victim here, but I'm never going to be a victim. I'm never going to let anybody think I'm a victim. I'm not. I'm a survivor. I'm a warrior. I fight to the death. I am no victim. So I take full responsibility. I seen a thing what Chris Rock said was really funny to me one day. He said, you know, you always got to be prepared for everything. He's like, you know, I could be going on the Regis Filming show, and, you know, he's asking me about, you know, Madagascar 3, or, and then all of a sudden, I'm starting to talk about it, blah, 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 and then he all of a sudden starts stabbing me in the neck with a pencil, and he's like, yeah, I'm done. But it's like, he's like, I wouldn't even be mad at him. I should have just seen it come, you know what I mean? But that's funny to me because that's not appropriate. That should have never happened. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody should be trying to stab somebody while they're talking about a movie. But it's funny because it's like, none of the stuff that I went through should have happened either. Like, I shouldn't have had to deal with that. But I'm still going to look at it from the point of view as, like, it's like what I had to deal with to be this way. So if there's people or wished for me in a certain way to be a way, then perhaps I had to go through this. So I'm going to look at it as a wish come true. Somebody wishing for me to be exactly the way I am now. But to me to be this way, I would have to go through all the bullshit that I went through to be a wish come true. So, whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I gotta like tell myself that. So this is why I do these readings a lot, because it helps me to see things again that maybe forget out of my head. Like, it just gets out of my head. Like, I'm like, all right, remember, you are. They love you. That's you are the one. They know it. Doesn't matter what's going on around them. It doesn't matter, because you are the one. And if you're the one that they wish, you had to be the way you had to be. Just like me. If I wished for them, they're going to have to go through all this bullshit too, just so they could see the way. That's what it is. You wish for something. When you wish for something, it doesn't just pop in your. It's not like you have fucking the genie and just, you know, and you're like, oh, thanks. You'll eventually get it, but you're going to have to go through a bunch of fucking shit. You know, the reason why is because that is what makes you appreciate it. If you just, I wish to have this, and then you don't go through nothing, it's like, what's the point then? Is it really even worth it? Because remember, all good things, nothing good comes easy. It's just, you're gonna just look past it. You're gonna say, oh, whatever, I can do whatever. Blah, blah. It's just common human nature, and you have to find a way to get past that, like our counterpart. they have to learn how to appreciate us as what we are, for who we are, and all that stuff, and that all the status, all that other nonsense, money that means nothing. We also have to appreciate, you know, them for sacrificing whatever, all this, and all the stuff that, and just the love that they have for us. You know it, like it's like, you know it, like I know it, I know it, I know it, I know how much they love me. They did this all for me. This whole fucking thing they did was for me, whether they admit it or not, whether it was indirectly or directly, or maybe it wasn't. But the way I look at it is they made all these videos, they interacted in all types of ways with me. You know, it's just, this is all for me at the end of the day, I feel. An initiation. Fuck it though, whatever. I don't care. And you gotta get in that head, you gotta be like, alright, still thankful for it, because they become a best version of yourself. So you have to remember that. You have to remember that. Have to remember that. You can't just keep saying, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. You should have, because it just wouldn't work. Just like if you went and saved them, or if it, like, what would they, how would they even, they'd just be like, whatever, I'll keep doing it, he's always going to keep saving me. Same thing. Same thing. Page of Wands in the upright. Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom. So let's go with, you know, this wish come true. Choosing happiness, sudden awareness, rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, Page of Wands. So, all right, we're inspired to, maybe that's our counterpart now, is becoming inspired to, you know, this rest, relaxation, this sudden awareness, this choosing happiness, for this wish come true. They're choosing the wish come true instead of, you know, the false wish. The wish come false over there. So let's go with the wish come true. So I'm gonna do like 2 more cards. Come on, keep trying to make these light and get more views that way. I think, I don't know, perhaps I will. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. So we got 2 nines. We have the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. So fruits of labor, reward, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. So this is what we are, okay? I mean, it's what we are. We need our counterpart to bring us the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? And then we'll get to that point. Or this could be us as our, you know, our counterpart and us together, and it's 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, because it is a wish come true for both ways, and we would both, you know, be, you know, self-sufficient, financially independent. We would feel rewarded, and then the 2 of us work together would create that that 10 of Pentacles. But then I'm already going to say no, because then once we're together, we'll have the 10 of Cups. So whatever, this is us then. This 9 of Cups and this 9 of Pentacles. So all right, I constantly have been in the 8 of Pentacles with the diligence, the apprenticeships, the hard work, all that bullshit. So now I'm hitting to the point where the fruits of my labor are coming, where I'm almost there. That's the way I look at 9 of Pentacles, almost there. You know, you're comfortable, but you're not at a 10 of Pentacles. You're there, though. You're almost there. You just got to keep going. And then you're also a wish come true. You're satisfied, emotionally stability. This has luxury on here twice. So, you know, you are living a semi-luxurious life. And luxury all depends on what you think it is. A luxurious life doesn't mean you have to be, you know, a millionaire. It doesn't. You know, a luxury vehicle could be whatever you think is luxurious. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, alright. I'm going to guess the counterpart and lovers in reverse energy that probably passed. Been playing it small, you know, with having these people controlled on these high-level demons. They're becoming suddenly aware of that, choosing happiness. It's probably going to need them to rest, relax, to meditate, get to that point to where they could feel, you know, they're inspired again, and get their ideas, discover, get their limitless potential, be a free spirit again. So they could come towards this 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles person, which is us. the wish come true because they can't come to us in a negative energy. So they are going to have to rest, they're going to have to relax, they're going to have to retreat. And that's what I believe would be the case. And then that it's going to inspire them, or maybe we're already inspiring them to do this. So yeah, we'll say we're inspiring them to stop playing it small, and that brings sudden awareness that they need to rest, relaxation. So what's going to be the end result here? So we have this person, they see what we are, they see that we're the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. We are a wish come true. We're almost there. We're basically almost a wish come true. So because it's not like it's all there yet. It's not. It's never going to be until you're always going to want to be better. Last card. What's the end result here? Or at least the near future. Six of Swords in the reverse. Personal transition, resistant to change, unfinished business, emotional baggage. So this is why, I don't know, our counterpart's going to need to get this rest, relaxation, meditate. They're just going to have to say solitude, because if they don't, there's going to be a personal transition. They will be resistant to change if they continue to stay around these people. They know there's unfinished business, and if they do come to us, they're just going to bring this emotional baggage with us, and we can't allow that. So we're just going to be like, go away. Like, I guess maybe that's why my energy feels that way. That's why maybe I don't care. I don't care if they can't. I don't care if I walk right out the door and they say, oh, I love you, I want to be. I don't even feel it no more. Like, I don't. And I'm not even saying that just to be like that. Like, it's like, I don't even care no more, because it's like to the point where it's like, is this worth it? I'm not even sure if this is worth it anymore. I'm not. Maybe, yeah, I'm happy that I got to be what I am and learn who I am and figure out exactly who I am, by my birth chart, my energy, and, figure out all this stuff about people and doing all this shit to me. And, yes, that's cool, like that, I get to figure it out. But realistically, it's not giving me what I want, because you don't understand. Like, I'm a Cancer sun sign. I'm a Cancer North node. These are both in my 5th house. So it's like everything in that sense makes me a true Cancer, and this is not what a Cancer is wanting to do. You know what I mean? Like, the life that I'm being set up to live is not what my North node is. Do you know what I mean? You're putting me in a situation, you're keeping me in this, this energy, this 7th, 8th house energy that I have, this fucking Scorpio Libra, where I have them stelliums, like all that stuff. I mean, you're keeping me in this situation where it's like I have to be like this mysterious fucking whatever person that it just has to deal with the occult and death and this and that. It's like, this is not even, it's just like, okay, all right, maybe that's my purpose, but it's like, all right, dude, like, but why are you going to put me in that situation? Then you also got you got both, I got a conjunction in Gemini with Venus and Mercury, okay, we split over the 3rd and the 4th house, and then I also have Uranus and Neptune in a conjunction in Sagittarius. So my entire birth chart is basically balanced. But I'm not getting the balance that I need. My Venus is not being balanced. Mercury, yeah, I'm communicating, but it seems like everything is in this, Pluto, Saturn, Mars, because I have that in Libra and all that stuff, and then I have the 8th house with, Jupiter and Saturn and Mars and Pluto, and, the moon in fucking the 7th house with Libra, and it's like, I don't feel like, I don't know, maybe I am coming, my Aquarius is ascended, perhaps I am coming off that way. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't feel that I'm not at my North node. Because keeping me in this whatever 8th house energy, the Scorpio energy, is not what I want. I'm not a Scorpio. I ain't a fucking Scorpio. I don't want to be this bullshit. Keep me in Scorpio energy. I'm tired of it. Alright, one more card. So, we'll say end result, temperance, balance. I just said that. I need balance. Temperance means balance. So, you see, like I say one thing, and then this comes out. Okay, so yeah, all right. So I feel that I will get that balance. Okay, I will get to that north node. I will get that temperance, that harmony, that patience, that sensible purpose, finding meaning. Because you get to a point where you're sitting here, and eighth house is my, I guess that is my area of expertise, but it's still not what I want, especially as a Cancer North Node, Sun sign, fifth house, everything. It's just like that's where my Sun sign's in the fifth house. My North Node's in the fifth house. My North Node's in Cancer. My fucking Sun sign's in Cancer. It's like that means that I'm a true Cancer. That I want the nurturing, loving energy. I want the harmonious. I don't want to be this fucking guy that has to, outsmart people and destroy the. Like, I mean, yeah, I'll do it and everything, but I still want my North Node while I'm doing that. I mean, I could still, because I have that Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords energy. I don't want to be in this Queen of Swords energy anymore. So I'm tired of it. Like, I'm asking you to do the fucking right thing here, because it's like, how much more do I have to do? So, whatever. This temperance is telling me that that's going to happen. So, that's all I got to say about that. And I don't even know, because I'm just to the point where I'm like, I don't, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to do. I don't know what else the fuck you want from me. What else do you want me to do? Tell me. Alright? See you.